Hey, so I just wanted to come on and I suppose share a few thoughts, share what I've got stirring on underneath, because Harry and Meghan, since they stepped away, it's been a constant projection of perfection, the aesthetic on point, the backdrop of hate towards everyone else in their name, as they like to place themselves in love and above, and we're so special, like salt and pepper, always together. So much time and energy spent on telling us how much they're in love. And I suppose, like, I was on Georgia Giant Slayers Live the other day and we were speaking, the people that are really in love, they're really in their bubble. I don't think those people would be able or want to create all this over their name. They wouldn't want that negative force and backlash coming towards them, you know? They're too busy being happy and in love to spend the time to come out to convince everyone else, you know? And I think, I've always said with Harry and Meghan, because they came out in the race, in that they created that. But as I look around me now, and there are many people from many countries that call them out. There are many people of different skin colours, different passports, different ages, different sexual orientations, a whole mix now are calling them out. And you look across and you just think, this is it though, isn't it? You know, and I've said it before, them breaking the bond in the relationship of family on the world stage. No matter who you are, you can relate. You can relate what it will be, as in a man to William, a brother, in how he's brought it so extreme. I, as a woman, I can't relate to Meghan Markle in the way of having a dad adore me and support me, or an acting career before I met a prince of a country. But the basics, if I strip it back, I'm a mom, I'm a woman, you know, sort of near about the same age. If I can relate to how I would treat another, I can relate to how and what I would allow my husband to do and what I would be okay with him losing. And I look on and then I take my life experience and look at Meghan and I question that, you know. No matter who you are, family is what this was all about. Royal family, it's in the name, you know. They came out cashing in to sell out, to tell all to anybody that would listen in. And all those anybodies, all those peoples and persons within their homes, within their bubbles, looking on, just thought, no, I wouldn't do it this way. I wouldn't treat them this way. Are you really as happy as you say in this, you know, Instagrammable way, which they do, you know, the smiles and I adore him, the salt and pepper, always together because we married for love, and you know, we just so in love. Because most people, when they're in love, they're too busy being in love to try and convince another they're in love. And that's the thing. And I think most of us look at them and we question, taking into account our own life experience of relationships and love and feelings and sadness and anger, because that's the one we are qualified as other human beings. That's where we question them. Would I, if me and my husband stepped out and created all this hate, would I be resentful in any kind of way? Would that backlash impact me and him? Absolutely it would. You know, these simple things in how we question them and how they do things, you know, and I think it's stripped back that simple. Would I be worried if me and my husband had this massive falling out with our families, that he would be pandering inside and whimpering for his family again by his side? Would I be paranoid that he would then start to resent me? Would all this bubble away underneath? And that's why we look on and think you can't be happy within that home. But either way, no matter which direction you go with Harry and Meghan, even if they are in marital bliss and their marriage is sat in complete harmony, all those people look on and question that also. because that's not healthy. It's not normal to not want to take any accountability and not let all this affect you, you know? So this is what they do, the Instagrammable life, the perfect family, family time, they preach. But regardless how much they try and convince that their life is perfect beyond the scenes, we all take our lived in experience with our families and relationships, connections, and use that to judge them. It's got nothing to do with race, gender, colour, country. It's simple interactions, treatment of another, accountability in how we relate in a way of negativity, because we can't understand, we can't take in what they've done, you know? And also, when they come out with the "we married for love" and not for mould, the mould of the royal family and William and Catherine, they needed to excel themselves and push them forward, because at that time they were trying to drag another down. Again, we question, are you really happy in your bubble if you're feeling the need to drag another down? You don't want to harm anyone because you're in a blissful, happy state. But of course, we've watched William and Catherine along the way never try and convince or ram it down our throats, because they're too busy being happy and focusing on their family. And I would just question if Harry and Meghan were happy, if they are at peace with one another and what they've done, would I be speaking on them at all today to you? Because surely they'd be happy in their little bubble with all their money and all their actual security and with everything they've got with one another. But I'm just sounding off. These are my opinions, my thoughts, my feelings shared to you like a true movie review from a people and a person, no expert, no journalist. Just a wife to a husband, a mom to my children, a daughter to my mom, and someone who looks at these two and questions everything they have done.